In this video, we have the integral of 1 over 1 minus the square root of x. Has a radical in the denominator, so initially I can't consider partial fractions. So the only thing I can look at right now is a U substitution. The only option I have really is either letting U equal to the square root of x or 1 minus the square root of x. I like to take as much of the quantity as possible here, so I'm going to pick the U to be the entire denominator, to be 1 minus the square root of x. And then I don't really like this radical here, so I'm going to isolate it, take it to the left side, and bring the U over, and square both sides. This will be an x. Radical's gone after I square both sides. So I get x is equal to 1 minus U quantity squared. And instead of squaring this out and then taking the derivative to find dx, I'm going to first take the derivative here. At the left side I get my dx. On the right side, general power rule here, 2 times the 1 here comes out here. Subtract 1 from the exponent there. This becomes a 1. And then the chain root, take the derivative of 1 minus u, gives me a minus. So that multiplies this out here. Now we want to transform the integral into one involving the variable u. Again, we don't want any x's involved. Square root of x is not allowed. Dx is not allowed. So I got the integral here. And for the dx here, that's going to be replaced by minus 2 times 1 minus u. And I do have the du here. So this will be du. And then 1 minus the square root of x over here. That's your u. So now let's simplify this. So this will be minus 2 times 1 here, multiplying through the parentheses. Minus 2 times 1, and then I'm going to divide at the same time, divided by u. So this will give me a minus 2 over u. And then negative 2 times a minus u is a plus 2u. But then you got a u in the denominator. So let's divide out. Now we have the integral in terms of the variable u. So let's look at it this way. We have then the integral of minus 2 over u, and then of course this with respect to u, this du right here. So this part right here, integral of minus 2 over u du, that's just your natural log. So minus 2 ln of absolute u. But remember, we always go back to the original variable, so u is 1 minus the square root of x. So I'll put 1 minus the square root of x. And then it's plus. Now we integrate 2 with respect to u. That'll just give me a u. But what is u? 1 minus the square root of x. So I just put a plus 2 here. And then the u is 1 minus the square root of x. And then it's plus the constant of integration. Final answer here again, minus 2. Natural log of absolute 1 minus the square root of x plus 2 multiplied by 1 minus the square root of x. Now I want to point out something to you also here. You might be working this problem, and instead of this answer, it might give you this answer. Again, instead of the answer that I have here, they might give it to you this way. Minus 2 natural log of absolute value of 1 minus the square root of x minus the square root of x plus c. So in other words, if I multiply this out here, this will be a 2 here. So this is what happens if they give you this answer. This is acceptable here, except they might want you to simplify a little further. So what they do here is, okay, instead of, you could write the answer 2, but you multiply it out, minus 2 square root of x. There's the minus 2 square root of x. And you say, well, what happened to the 2? 2 times 1. There should be a 2 here. But what they do is they put that 2 with a constant. I don't think they would mark the problem wrong completely, but the instructor might make a comment that you could put this 2 with this constant. I would accept either answer, this one here or this one here. Just understand that you could give it in this form here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.